Hello everyone and welcome back to the Oasis theme park here. I'm building in Ark Survival Evolved. Thank you for joining me today. We're in the garden that we built last time, the kind of water feature garden. We have all the fountains and the ponds with the fish and the Egyptian styled sort of desert place, because obviously we're in the desert here. So today I thought I want to expand the garden, but I also want to build a game. So the best way of doing that is to have maybe a decorative maze. And I've laid out the foundations and I've placed the path that I wanted. Let me just fly up and kind of show you. I've built a little bit of building just to kind of lay the foundations so we can get right into the actual build here. So we've got a couple of little spiral towers. So these kind of provide viewing points. You can kind of climb up the stairs and have a look out over the maze. Give you a little bit of a hint before you start, and then you kind of come down the stairs and go into it. But having laid this out, and this is the kind of the path, I just sort of thought, well, I'll just lay down a winding path to get to the exit, which is going to be over there. It looks far too small, to be honest. I don't know exactly how many dead ends and things we're going to get in here, so I may expand it out to the sides. So lengthwise it's fine. So I think the best thing to do really would be to get some walls. Where are my walls gone? Let me just grab my walls so I can start building. Let's put in number 1 there for the moment. So obviously we're going to want to be able to block things off. We're going to, well, actually, you know what? We need alternate paths. So I think what I'll do is if I go along and just wall off the first path, and then we can start pulling out the doorways to lead off into different paths. So I'll just block everything off for now. Obviously, we're going to need to make sure there's lots of other paths to go down that don't lead. I mean, because this is quite small. You may end up with more than one path to the exit, which I may see if I can work out so that doesn't happen. But I'm just going to do this. We'll come back and then we'll have a look and see what it looks like and see how many extra paths we can get. Should be good. Okay, so I've walled in the first path, and actually when you get into it, I think it is quite tight and twisty. I think it's going to be pretty fun. So we need to make some more paths to make this more difficult, because at the moment it's pretty easy. So what I thought I'd do is I'd add in some of these wide archways at certain path intersections. This obviously leads out to nowhere, and we need to we'll make this into a more tighter, twisty path. So the first one we've got is this square here. Obviously that's not even going to trick people at all, but I'm going to put in a gate there. We can have something like a fountain or a plant or just something. Maybe we could even make this into like a treasure hunt maze, so there are things you need to find, maybe clues. Maybe we could put numbers around the maze and have a kind of a padlock door at the end, so you have to have found all the dead ends to be able to actually get out. Make it a little bit more exciting, so it's not just trying to find the exit, you're actually trying to find clues. That's an interesting thought. I may implement that at the end, but we'll get the maze built first, and then I'll see whether or not that's something I want to do. Okay, so let's think about this one. We have a dead end here that's already perfectly made. We've got one here as well. So this area here, we've got a little bit of a larger gap, so I think we can do something here. I think we'll have, if we go for an archway on this point, and then maybe an archway, how could we have this? Maybe here. Okay, and then we'll have a wall at this point. So you're coming out, and then we have, so then I guess what we'd want is perhaps have another one there. They kind of signal turns in the path. Okay, that looks good. So as we're coming along here, it's all kind of a singular path, and it comes down to there. So this way, that could be a good place for a clue, because I can't fit stairs in here, but I could put a ladder there. That would work. That's interesting. Maybe we could, I think I'll probably need to just put in a wall on this point, just to make sure you can't see where the path is. But that'd be good. We'll definitely need something here. And I guess what we should have, we're probably going to end up having more than one path, because because at the moment, it just depends. The choices are, we can just have like one long path coming here, coming to a dead end. Then you have to kind of retrace your steps all the way here, and then make a choice whether to go down there or there. But we could easily just put in a gateway leading back onto the right path, which I think I may just do actually. So let's put one here, for example. Okay, so you can come in here, and that leads back onto the right path. Maybe it makes the maze a little bit easier, but I think that's fine. It makes it more twisty. Obviously, we're going to change the floor so that you're not going to know. You think, oh yes, I'll just follow the sandstone. But yeah, okay. So that's that side done. Yeah, that looks fine. So let's have a think about this pathway here. That kind of leads off nicely. Just kind of following it to see whether there's any kind of twists and turns. It's pretty much made a nice one already, but we're definitely going to need to have more exits though. Yeah, we definitely need to lead off, because otherwise if you just chose the right path in the first place, there's no way of leaving the right path. So we definitely need that. So I guess when we get to here, I think that would be good, because then that could lead you on into this one over this way. You've got a turn there, and then we've got a nice wide area which we'll build lots of paths into later. So that's fine. So okay. Well, let's do some of that then. Let's put in a gateway here, and then we're going to want one going off this way, and so we'll have a wall like that. And we could probably have some stairs coming down here, so you can kind of run around all this way. So yeah, that's pretty good. Right, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a little bit more progress here, and I'll bring you back once there's a few more parts inside. Okay, so I believe that I have now made paths going everywhere. What I want to do now is just kind of go through a little bit and just make the main path look a little bit more like a normal path. Now, what I've done is, I've placed these sort of arches everywhere. So on the main path, I want to make sure that there's still plenty of arches to kind of make it look the same. Because if you're off the path, there's a lot of them, because every time we change path, I've put one in. But on the main path, there aren't that many, because there's not a huge number of exits from the main path. I'll put in a few, like here. So we need to put in some more, just to kind of confuse things a bit more. So I reckon we'll stick in one at this point, which just means that you can find your way back onto the path pretty easily, but you can also get off the path just as easily. So that's kind of what I wanted to do. So yeah, there's another one there. So I want to make sure that there's plenty of them. Plenty of ways off and on onto the path. And then I think I probably will put in clues and numbers, and put in a locked gate at the end. I think that would probably be quite fun. So yeah, but I want to make sure I get the maze done first. So let's put in a few more exits onto this here. Let's put another one in here maybe. And then what I need to do is like that as well, just to kind of confuse things a little bit. I'll put in a few extra little archways. Yeah, I like that. And that's pretty much what I'll do. And then once that's done, well then I'll think about the clues. We'll need to start decorating the maze. I want to put in plants, I want to put in things in here. And as some people say, oh, why not put in like wild animals to give it more of a PvP thing? I don't think I'm going to do that in this maze. I may well do like a horror house or something in the future, where we have monsters to fight, dinosaurs. We have to go through and actually fight your way out. That'd be quite an interesting one to do. But this one is more of a scenic garden maze to kind of carry on from where we've left off from the last episode, doing the scenic walkthrough. That wasn't a game; it was just purely decorative. I want this to be a game and decorative as well. So okay, well I think I'm just going to finish up doing this, and then we'll start decorating. Okay, I think I might be a little bit cruel. Obviously, if you are any of the guys who want to play this maze, look away now. Secrets. I'm going to put in a secret door leading onto the right path. So we do this, and then we do that. It looks like a wall. Can you even tell? It doesn't look any different, does it? But you come up to it, and it opens up, and there's a secret door. I'm going to put a few of these around in the maze as well. I did put another one over by the exit as well. So you have to come up to here and open it to be able to get out. I think that's going to be so funny and quite cruel. But I'm not going to put too many of them, just a few. What I might do is maybe we could put in ones like here, so that if I put in clues in this point, you have to open up the secret doors to get into the clues. I think that might be quite fun. So let's just do that one. So I'm going to do that and like that. Okay, and then we can put a clue into there. And yeah, that would be quite good. So I'll tell you what, I'll need another archway at that point. I think would work well. Yeah, Okay, yeah, so I'm going to put in a few of these. I'll do most of it off camera just in case anybody's watching who might want to have a go at this one, because this is a Patreon server, by the way, in case you didn't know. So you are welcome to sign up to my Patreon, and you'll be able to get on here and play, and you can come and try the maze out for yourself. So that'll be a lot of fun. So, okay, yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Okay, something I've never seen before, and it's just blowing my mind. I'm going to have to change something, because if I try and place anything now, too many structures in area. I've got a limit of 7,500 structures, and I've passed it. Look at this. I've gone up to like 8,000 structures over here. How I manage that, I don't know. So obviously the structure limit is a little bit too low for a creative building series. So I'm going to need to completely up this. So I'm going to have to shut the server down, mess around with some settings, and then we'll have to come back. Over here is okay, because we've just got a few. There's obviously like patches where it counts the number of structures in a certain area, and this area over here is fine. But as we go further over here towards the rest of the games that we've been playing, there's just too many things. Wow, I've never come across that. In all the time of building the zoo or the aquarium or anything, I've never done that. I guess, because you've got so many, like each individual plant in the pond here is something. We've got all these plants in here, they'll count as a structure. So yes, I need to change something. So anyway, we're coming on nicely. I've put in a few secret doors, and I think it's about time now to do some bit of decoration and to come up with some clues. And I need to make sure that I've actually got a lockable door that will actually work, because I've never actually used them. It's just a door with the keypad lock, I think. I've never actually used it, so I need to figure out, make sure I know how to use it. Alright, so we're making pretty good progress. What I have done is I have placed clues, number clues. I'll show you one here, a V. Okay, now I've done Roman numerals, right, so they're numbers, and there was another one here. And they're also coloured. So when you get to the door, I've done a doorway here, so it locks you halfway through. So this kind of first part, you get the colours, you have to, and put them in the order of the colours to put in the code, and it comes through. What I actually need to do is set a pin code for that one. Which I haven't done just yet, but I will do that in a moment. And then I've marked out a couple of spaces where I'm going to put the next sort of codes. So we're going to put in some signs. So put in signs, and I put in a clue on there. I'm going to do something a bit different. I'm not going to do Roman numerals this time. I'll come up with some different kind of clue. I haven't quite figured out exactly what I'm going to do yet. But they go in there, and then that will lock the exit door. And we've got another one here, so I'll put in the sign telling you what order to put the numbers in, and that will release you out into the desert, which you might not want to be in, because it can be quite dangerous, but we'll definitely build more stuff later on. So yeah, I think we're doing pretty well. It's actually coming on reasonably quickly. I mean, it's taken I've kind of cut out most of the building, because seriously it's just placing walls, and it's probably not that interesting to watch. And also I don't want to spoil the route too much in case people who are watching want to come on the server and play it, which would be pretty awesome. So I'm going to come up with some clues. Where have I got? There's another one over here. Some of them are hidden by hidden doors, some of them are just by dead ends. So I have another one there. And there should be one more, because the pin codes are 4 numbers. Here we go at the end. So I need to come up with 4 clues. Something a bit more advanced, maybe questions. I don't want to go down the old maths route. Obviously the answers have to be numbers, unless of course I can have like a key here, so a sign here with the a key, so a word equals a number, and then maybe the answers equals, I don't know. I'll think about it. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to do that, and I'll bring it back. Okay, so I've done it. I've put in some clues and given some hints towards the answers. I guess I'll tell you. So again, if you're planning on playing this maze and you don't want to be spoiled, look away now. So what I've done is I've put in clues. This one, for example, is the undead. What is the undead? A zombie is an undead, so that would be the answer to that one. So I've given it away. But the clues is a number of letters. So you need to go through there, answer the questions on all the signs, and the number of letters is the number that you want to do, and that the colours give you the order to put into that code. So I'm hoping it's going to work. One thing that's concerning me a little bit, I guess, maybe because the door remembers once you put a key in. As I say, I don't really ever use pin lock to things, but I can just open it without putting in a key. So I'm hoping that other people will need to put in a key to be able to unlock it. Maybe once you put it in, because I set them, maybe I'm the owner, maybe I'm in creative mode, I don't know what it is, but I'm able to open the doors without worrying about what the thing is. So yeah, I'm just hoping that's going to work. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to go through and decorate the maze just a little bit. What I thought I would do is maybe in some corners, or if there's some dead ends. Okay, so here we have, actually, is this a dead end? It is a dead end. I was wondering just in case there was a secret door. But okay, that's a dead end. So what I'm going to do is just put in a statue. There we go. Okay, so no other reason than it's just something to look at when you come to a dead end, really. And then if we have any more dead ends, and obviously some of these are going to be doors. That's a secret door, so we don't want to block that one up. And what we'll do, a lot of these things are not necessarily going to be dead ends, because I've got a lot of things here. This looks like a secret door. Yep. So we don't want to block that up. But how about I just do something in the corner here? Like we'll just stick a vase in the corner. Just, you know, I'm just going to go through and decorate a few little places. Make sure there's no things. We'll just put in a fountain at this point here. You know, just for no other reason than just to give people something different to look at as they go around. Let's see if we can look up above and see if we can find another sort of dead end. This area, that's a clue thing, so we don't want to put anything in here. This is a kind of the gateway there. What about this one? That's not a secret door. That's not a secret door. That's not a secret door. So this would be basically just a dead end. So we can put something in here. Let's put in, we could put in a nice little bench so people can actually, they can sit down and have a rest while they think about where it is they need to go. There we go. All right, so that's all I'm going to do. And then I think what we'll do is we'll go around the outside. We'll maybe do some pillars. Have I got any pillars on me? Let's have a look. I want to use these ones to keep it in keeping with the Castle Keeps and Forts mod that we're using. But I may also need, because we know that they don't go into the corners that much, I might need some foundations here to be able to snap them to. So if I can do this, put in, oh no, where did that go? Keep foundations there. That's frustrating. That's extremely frustrating. It's not where I wanted to put it. Can we access it from this? No. Oh god, now if I take, that says the keep foundations. If I pick that up, no, that's fine. That's fine. Pick up the stone foundation. Oh, everything's falling down in the corner here. Oh, that's really annoying. Okay, well I'm gonna fix this. I'm going to put in some pillars around on the corner. Let me just see if I at least try and get you to show you what I'm going to do. So I don't want to do everything off camera, otherwise it's going to be a really short episode. Let's try this again. So that's going to go there. No, it's done again. That's so frustrating. That's so frustrating. Okay, well, in that case, what I can do... No, okay, that is where I want it, and it is just smashing that. That is not going where I'm telling it to, is it? That is where I want it. Ah, there we go, at last. Okay, and then we can put in a pillar on the corner to kind of just give it a bit of decoration. I mean, I can always put pillars on the inside as well. That's not a pillar. Let's try again, like that. So, yeah, I might do that. On the other hand, I don't think I'm going to be able to get them to snap in the right place. No, so I'll probably just stick it to the outside. Okay, so I've put decorations throughout the maze, just kind of things like the statues, the jugs, a few plants, some benches, some vases, that sort of thing. I am tempted to have a go at putting a hedge all around the outer wall. It kind of gives you a bit of a clue if you're on the inside that you're at the outer edge. Kind of anything that kind of helps you kind of figure out where you are could be quite useful, and it kind of gives it something a little bit different, because at the moment it looks quite bare. I don't really like how the outside looks, so I think we'll go with it. We'll see how this looks. But then we're pretty much done. And I don't think I might just have a quick go. I'll run around in the maze and just sort of see how lost I get. And even though I've built it, I should know how to get through it. Hopefully I'll get kind of lost. So I think it'll be quite fun. So yeah, while I'm just doing this, let's just have a little chat about some of the other things that's going on the channel, in case you're sort of new to the channel. And I've lost my hedges. Right, let me just grab some more hedges, then we'll carry on chatting. Okay, there we go. So we can carry on. Yeah, so there's so much stuff going on the channel at the moment. There's been quite a while where there was just nothing really happening other than I had about 3 or 4 series going, a couple of arc series, and just all of a sudden things have progressed. I've joined the Nomad server. I've done a couple of episodes of that so far, but those are definitely worth checking out. There'll be more of those at the moment. Just started a Savage Land series with Mind Melt. We've only done the 1 episode of that, but hopefully we'll get some more of that done very soon. That's really fun. It's kind of a fantasy RPG early access kind of thing, and that's definitely worth checking out. And then I've got my Lamplight City, which is going on. That's a real shame because nobody really seems to care about that game, even though it's so good. I wish more people would watch it. And it's very story based. It's kind of very kind of retro looking. But definitely worth it because the story is so good, and I would just love people to kind of enjoy it as much as I do, really. Oh, we've got an intruder into the maze. We'll have to sort that out later. What else have we got going on at the moment? Mega Aquarium is another one I've got going on at the moment. It's kind of a tycoon sim where we're managing our own aquarium. And there's so much going on. Definitely check out the current playlist section on my channel for some other videos, not just Ark. And there's other things that I can do. So I would love to get some more views on some of those other videos. But yeah, okay, right. So that looks pretty good. So let's just stop flying for a moment. Let's just drop down. Okay, and let's have a look on our tower. You can come out and you can look across on the maze. It looks pretty good. Obviously, you can't see too much here. It doesn't really give too much away. But I want people to be able to stand up here and kind of watch people run around in the maze, but without the path being spoiled. So let's have a go. I've sort of decorated this outside. There's some benches and plants and things. I think this whole place looks really nice. These statues are just fantastic. I'm so glad I found out about those. Right, well, let's have a go. Okay, well, I know for a start that we need to come over this way, and but of course I don't really need to find all the clues like this one because because I'm already open. So I know that there's a secret door that kind of blocks. I can't remember where I put it now. I can't. So that could be a problem. So let's have a run around. Let's go over this way a little bit. Come over this way. And I think this is definitely the wrong path. So yeah, I completely cannot remember how the path is because obviously I built it from above sort of thing. Oh, okay, here we go. We found the door. That was pretty easy. We got through. Obviously you have to find all the clues, which I was nowhere near finding all the clues. So we're going to come to this way. I reckon we need to go this way if I remember rightly. I think, is this a... No, that's not. Is this a secret door? Oh, something's being attacked there. I'm going to have to just check. I think it's okay. Our plant species actually will solve that. Let's go back to where I was and drop down. There we go. Right, let's go around the maze. We'll leave that to solve. And come down this way. Come round. Yeah, it's still going. I'll sort it out in a moment. And I believe we found the exit. There we go. So to get to the exit, not that difficult, but you have to go through and you need to find all the clues. So that is going to make that quite challenging, I think. So I'm so looking forward to getting some people over to try this out. I think it looks pretty good from above. I was wondering about whether to put a roof on it, but I think it'll kind of spoil it as you're running around on the inside. Maybe a glass roof or something like that might look quite good. Let me know what you think in the comment section. But anyway, I think we're done. I think that's our maze. So next time out, what we're going to do next, I think I want to get into something a bit more active, a bit more, we'll definitely do kind of a mini game here. I want to continue expanding on this garden as well, by bringing it out to the side where we can go off to different games as well. So we'll definitely stick with the decoration and the scenic route as well. And it might be good at one point to maybe come back over some of the older stuff that we've done in previous episodes and to improve upon the decoration here. I need something down this middle path, maybe a few statues, some pillars or something to make it a little bit more interesting. But that's for a future episode. We're going to be doing things like, I think I might try and do like a jousting arena or something like that coming up soon. I've had so many ideas. If you have any ideas for games that you'd like to see me to build, make sure you let me know. You can put it down in the comment section. You can join my Discord server and send me ideas on there. You can also follow me on Twitter and you can tweet me as well. All the links you need are in the description of this video, as well as a link to my Patreon where you can come and join this server and have a go at this maze yourself. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.